Good morning. Really? Now you're not gonna work suddenly? You son of a gun. Alright, well, while I attempt to figure out how to fix that, good morning, bedbirds and sleepyheads. I hope that everybody is doing well today. Happy holidays, or late Merry Christmas to everybody. First of all, congratulations to Dub Shadow Minerva and to Brian for first, second, and third, respectfully. Hello, Dub Shadow. Hello, Minerva. Hello, Brian. I hope you guys are all doing well. I hope that the week has been treating you well. Happy Friday. Happy Boxing Day. If you celebrate such capitalistic things, that is, at least. Oh, mind me, just sipping on some tea before we get started. I need to be productive. So, I wanted to do work today, and then after, like, waking up and spending an hour not doing anything, not in the sense of like, oh, you know, I was just doing little things that I don't really count as doing something. Like, no, like an hour of watching like YouTube shorts. It's like, maybe we'll do a stream. That way I can body double. We can be productive. We can, you know, how to say, this is a selfish stream, if you will. This is a, I need to do things. Let's get chat involved so that I have to. Like, get stuff done. Boxing Day, love seeing some influencer getting their jaws broken. Ah, Dub Shadow. Okay, real quick. Unironically, had like the Christmas spirit infused into me when I learned that Andrew Tate and Jake Paul both got the absolute trash bashed out of them just before Christmas. It's like, that's a Christmas miracle. I will not apologize. Fuck you, both of you. You are cancers on the world. And I'm glad that if nothing else, both of you got your reputations ruined. It is a schadenfreude and a toxic approach to things. And I acknowledge that, but my God, if it isn't cathartic. You know? It was nice. I remember just about to fall asleep the day before Christmas. So Christmas Eve. And I saw the news and was like, nice. Me being a sassy son of a gun recently doesn't help, where it's just like, you know, that like more cruel part of yourself comes out and it's like, yeah, how many places? 2? Good. How long does it take for a surgery like that to like, or like an injury like that to be fully healed? Like minimum 3 weeks of your jaw just being sealed? Beautiful. Wonderful. And then there's, of course, the other side of me. It's like, come on, we don't like violence. And it's like, that's true. But they chose to be there. They chose to get into those fights. So the results are on them. It wasn't like one of those things where it's just like, you know, like, truly evil man gets in car accident. Like, not his fault. You know, like that kind of a situation. It's like, okay, well, you know, the universe works in mysterious ways. But in this case, it's just like, you know, like, real jackasses, like, chose to get into boxing ring with people bigger than them, and they fucked around and found out, and it's like, alright, I have no, how to say it, I have no qualms with this. Good. They need to get their comeuppance. Yeah, you do gotta remember, though, that at the end of the day, they still make a bunch of money. Like, I'm pretty sure Jake Paul, for that fight, made like $100 million. You know, it's one of those just like, I'm sure that the, he can dry his tears off with the dollar bills. But there's still a catharsis, right? I think it's a similar vibe to, like, Well, it is very, to some degree, there is a classistness to it, right? Like, it's the lower class being like, well, I mean, they have money already, so, like, them getting more money is not really gonna change things, but the fact that they now have X injury or damage to the reputation, etc., is like, you know what? That's all I can ask for, because that's all that I could possibly get out of this scenario, right? And therefore, good. Wins of the small caliber are still wins. Anyway, toxicity pushed aside. Ugh, I was going to say something and now I can't remember. Oh yes, I hope that everybody had a great Christmas though, that you guys got good food, good gifts, should you have exchanged them. I got to hang out with my niece a little bit, and they have I think it was my sister that got this for her. Got her like this little book that comes with all these little like Velcro backed images. Like, it's like, my niece is 2 years old, so like all of the images are like very simplistic, right? Like, it's a crayon, like how to say it, like an anthropomorphic crayon that's red, an anthropomorphic crayon that's blue, etc., etc. And she really wanted me specifically to pop them out of their little holdings, because they're all in there very similar to like a model set, you know, they're all like set in like a page, and you got to slowly pop them out from the little tags that are holding them in place. And I'm just handing them to her one at a time, because she's like, well, I want them, and then I want to put them in the little bag that they come with, you know, like that's what she wants. And I'm like, okay, sure. And I don't know how much she knows, so like we're first going through colors, and she's just like, yeah, red, blue, purple, brown, gray. Like, okay, you know these. Like, some of them she didn't get right, but it's because the icon itself was confusing, because like, how to say, like, the red crayon is standing in front of like a brown table, you know? So like, she goes brown, and it's like, okay, well, I can't say no because you're technically right, just due to the fact that there's brown in the image, you know? Or like, at one point she called the orange one yellow because the border of the orange one is very orange, but the actual crayon is a bit more like citrus kind of an orange, you know? So it's got like some yellow hue to it. So it's like, okay, I understand what you're thinking. You know, like, it's one of those things where if she's like, if she were to be like, am I wrong? And it's like, no, but we need to work on nuance. But still, like, she's naming them all, and it's like, oh, that's really good. And then I'm handing them like all these different animals, and she's like, giraffe and elephant and cow and bull and like all these things. And I'm like, dang, she knows a lot. And then we got to the numbers, which go up to 10. And my sister's like, well, she can count till 9. And I'm like, all right, we'll see. So I'm handing them over to her, and I'm being really careful with the 6 and the 9, of course, because if you hand them to her the wrong way, she's going to call a 6 a 9 and a 9 a 6. And she gets them all. And then I hand her the 10, and she's just immediately like, 10. And my sister's also just like lights up and is like, I didn't know that she knew 10. Like, I never taught her 10. When did she learn 10? Just a moment where, like, everybody in the room was just like, dang, girl. Too smart for your own good. But yeah, and then when I made it back home again, because I was supposed to technically come home today, but the weather suggested no. Someone was like, do you want to come back Thursday or do you want to go back Saturday? I'm like, I would honestly prefer Thursday if possible. So we come back, and of course, then I get back to the apartment with just a literal grocery bag of like chocolate and goodies. And I'm like, I'm going to have diabetes before the new year, because there's no way I'm going to stop myself from eating these. Like, the fact that I got an entire bar of chocolate-covered marzipan, which I love marzipan. It's like, I'm dead. I'm going to die. Nice try, Ling. And nice try, Ignis. But yeah, so I just have, and also hello Ling and hello Ignis. I hope that you guys are having a good Boxing Day today. Yeah, so I've just been inhaling chocolate, and it's not good. I'm justifying that I can eat the chocolate covered hazelnuts because the hazelnuts have protein in them, and I did a workout today. So I'm like, no, it's sugar, but like there's protein in it because there's nuts in it. You know, it's just digging deep, just hoping, just straight lying to yourself. Like, no, nuts have protein in them. Nuts have protein in them. It's fine, it's fine. And thank you, and also thank you for the hydrate, Ignis. I hope that you had a good Christmas, and Ling, I hope that you had a good Christmas as well. What box? The box full of chocolate, Dorn. Pay attention. I sent you chocolate. We'll look at. Do I really want to click on this, Ignis? I got Gundam model kits. Very nice, Ling. If you got pics, do share. Let me see. That is the chocolatiest cookie. Good. Ignis, that is more chocolate than cookie. Oh no. Well. Now I'm this, I guess. And hello 4B, how's it going? Unironically though, that cookie is literally more chocolate than cookie, I'm pretty sure. If I were to calculate the volume of that thing and separate it between cookie dough and chocolate, I'm gonna say that it's like 52% chocolate. I will demand Gundam pics on Monday. All of you demanding pictures. Sorry, Ling, that's just how it is. And hello, Circuit, I hope that you're doing well. Survived the snowstorms and arrived to sit on a stream while gaming. Hell yeah, dude. I looked outside today and my balcony is covered in hail and freezing rain, and it's like, I'm surprised that the power's on, knock on wood. Take the chocolate off your hands. Well, Geekbot, I could give you like 3 boxes of chocolate and I'd still have enough to give me diabetes by the new year. My family is far too kind when it comes to giving sweets. And also, Geekbot, I hope that you're doing well. Artificer, hello, I hope that you're doing well as well. I'm supposed to be doing work. I actually did a workout today, which was nice. And it was one of those workouts where, like, it's like, okay, well, I don't expect much from myself, you know, because, like, I haven't worked out in a while. And so I did what the heck do you call those, like, lateral raises? It's where you hold weights to your side and then you lift your arms up to, like, the left and right respectively. Like, you pull your hands away from your torso. And I remember struggling with those, like, a lot. And I, like, managed to do a couple of them and was like, wait. Oh, yeah. I work in a job that's physical labor. That's right. I have to use these muscles. It was just nice to just be like, oh, snap. Okay, I haven't lost a lot of my muscle mass just simply due to work being work. And Encia, hello! Co-working timing finally synced up after months. How are you? I'm doing alright, Encia. I hope that you're doing well. Hard to work on holiday food. I get that, Geekbot. For putting in a workout. Oh, thank you, Roland. I appreciate that. I need to go over here and actually technically get started, but I'm just being a rambler rambler son of rambunctious. But I do need to start getting onto the writing situation. I only have 3 things that I technically need to do today, but I do need to get working on them regardless. 2 of them are kind of vague. The poem is easy enough. I just need to actually put it onto a writing pad so that I can write it. Let me actually do that now before I forget. Boop. There we go. I recovered. I'm glad that you recovered. Alright. Yeah, we should probably start doing the work. How much time do we got? We're 20 minutes in. 20 minutes in, that's a reasonable time to start working. No further questions. No comments. No nothing. I don't want to hear no flack. Also need to really quickly... Why would you think that that's how it's spelled? Goodness gracious me. Nearly done my 4-year life. Oh, congratulations, NCA. That's awesome. That's essentially what I'm working on right now. Save that. Replace it like that. I've been there. Well, I'm glad to hear that they've helped. That's the aim of the name of the game, right? Trying to make sure that peeps are finding a nice little spot to do what they want to do. Either work along streams or just enjoying me crashing out at a video game. God, I'm so bad at parrying. It's going to be worse tomorrow when I have to redo do the parrying again. But we'll figure that out when we figure that out. All right, everybody, let me activate that there thingy. That was the wrong one. That one. There we go. Oh, also that boy needs to get disappeared for now because we don't have that activated. All right, everybody, we are going to go ahead and get started on the grand old working. Let's get that down to 40 minutes. We hit this button. We get started. Good luck to what you're working on. If you are working on anything, make sure to type !task and then space and then type down what you're working on. Hey, Snappa, you can't just come in here like this. I'm trying to work. Goodness gracious me. You believe this attitude, this tude coming out of this Snappa boy. Also hope you're doing well, Snappa. Wow, the frickin' Gamba is being rude today. It's being crazy rude. Congratulations, Dub Shadow. I know you'll do well with your procrastinating. I don't know what that means, Dub Shadow, but good luck. Be brave. I'm going to be going mute for a bit as I go do write a thing. Got a new computer chair and it's like $300 off. Hell yeah, Lane. Congrats. All right, now I'm vanishing. 3, 2, 1. See you guys in 38-ish minutes. Boop. I didn't realize I only had 3 seconds left. Hold on. I need to change something real quick. This music was just a bit too loud for me to be happy with it, but I also realized that I want you guys to still have this music. So let's put it to about that volume, of course, right? There, we'll put it to about there. That's fair. And also, hello, Lunity! You got quite the list, though I don't know if that's the way that you should go after the list. I feel like maybe doing the coffee first might be a good might be a good way to transition into doing the dishes, into doing the trash, or into taking out the trash, into starting the... I never put it in order, I know, but I'm offering helpful suggestion to a weary and confused mind. Also, wait, Dub Shadow, just so I'm clear, are you aiming for a specific Uma that you're trying to get right now? I thought that you didn't have any more, what do you call them, carrots. I thought that that was out of reach for you. Why did you freeze? What? One moment, please. That was very confusing. I have no idea why Vinyan suddenly froze. Is it because I just haven't updated it yet? That could be why, honestly. What? Well, I'm back again, so that's at least something. Hold on, we reload the one that we had, because if we're going to do this, we're going to stick to the script. My PC finally just gives up. Today's the day, everyone. Good thing that the frickin' writing program that I use at least auto-saves. Oh wait, crap, we got ads. If you guys can, are able to, or we need to take a quick 3-minute ad break if you guys can, are able to. If you get up and stretch, grab yourself something, grab yourselves some drink, make sure you guys take care of yourselves. I'll be back ASAP. BRB. Gosh dang it, Cobalt. Thank you for the raid. I hope that you had a good time. Hello, everybody. I hope that you had a good time over at Cobalt's. Playing the game that I'm not allowed to watch because I'm not that far yet and I need to get a lot farther, and it's a whole thing. Sorry. I'm also very spacey right now. Good God. I just kind of zone. This is specifically why I'm streaming at the moment. It's like, no, you're like not able to work on things. You need to be held accountable. You need to be held to a standard. You need to be working. So it's like, all right, we're going to work. Might not be a super long stream today, but we'll do our best. Even though a certain several somebodies actually have put me in a position where I need to find some time to do my own little gaming sessions. Cobalt, you know what you did. You know what you did. We can do satisfactory. If Luna D finishes all her tasks, maybe we can do satisfactory later. No idea what I did. You gave me Steam money. You know what you did. You put me in a position where it's like, well, I mean, I have to use it. Oh, yes, I did do that. Yes, you did, Cobalt. Also, if you need to go take care of yourself, please, by all means, do so. Also, thank you for the stretch and the hydrate, of course. Much appreciated. I actually can't for 2.5 hours. That is a very particular... That is a very particular number that you have just dropped, but we'll see. Cobalt, once I figure out what I'm actually going to purchase with it, I will let you know. Oh, once again, thank you for the stretch and the hydrate. I am chugging tea at the moment because I want tea. That's my grandiose. Also, Cobalt, I heard the word paintress during your stream. Does that mean you're getting close to the end of the game? Without spoilers, of course. I just heard the word paintress and was like, mute! Just a panicked mute slap, like, nope. Nope, that's not a thing I'm supposed to know about. I finished Act 2 tonight. Ah, first of all, congratulations. I don't know how many acts there are, so... You're either 3/4 of, or like 2/3 of the way through, or you're halfway through. Or you're 2/5 of the way through. Or 1/3 of the way through, who knows? Act 2 done. Ah, Luna D, you can't say anything. You can't say anything. Shh. Oh, I see. I see. That's the sitch. More the crap I missed. I missed the big moment at the end of Act 2. I understand. I don't know if I actually said it, but Cobalt, if you need to go take care of yourself, if you need to go do the grandiose things of getting up and stretching, eating, hydrating, decompressing, sleeping, if any of those things are things that you need to do, please by all means do so. Go do all the good stuff. I think I sort of know what's going on, but I'm also confused as to what the implications of certain things are. Mood. When you're like, well, that's certainly important. I don't know why it's important, but that's definitely important. you know, stroke chin ponderously while the buffering icon above your head is just rotating. Oh, excuse me. I'm a yawny boy today. Okay, we did actually get all those. Perfect. Alright, we're going to do at least another 45 minutes of something. I'm aiming to do about at least 2 hours of work today. I don't know what's going to happen after that. We might be done stream. We might switch over to something. There's some things that I need to do. I've acquired some games that are like, wait, maybe I can give those a little bit of an attempt. Whoa. Chill out there, Mr. Horn-Lovin' lad. I don't know if the microphone actually picked that up, but noisy. That was a potential sound. One moment, please. I need to check on that. I'm going to mute myself for a quick second. I will be right back. Sorry, the freaking, what do you call it? The intersection that I live near is notorious for having accidents, and I thought that I heard a thud and was like, oh, I recognize that thud. It happens enough that I know the car collision thud sound. You know, like if I hear it, I'm like, ooh, that's an accident. And then the morbid curiosity of the human mind demands that I go and take a peek. You know, I gotta know. But it turns out no. So I'm not sure what that noise was. But turns out everybody's okay, which is what we're aiming for. So we are just gonna go ahead and get ourselves back to work as we should. It's productivity time, ladies and gentlemen, if you are participating, of course. If you're just relaxing for the day, that's totally fine too. Just listening to some lo-fi with the rest of us, that's also completely reasonable. We're going to hit this button, we're going to hit that button, and we're going to see you guys in 45 minutes. Bye-bye for now. I will respond as I can. Ling, I feel bad that I have a specific art style that I'm putting on you where it's like, yeah, you see this? Do that. And you got all this work ahead of you to get it all to work, and I'm sorry. I apologize. That's why you can't be friends with your artist, because you feel bad for the requests that you make. It's like, well, you don't have to if you don't want to. Like, it's okay. You can do it your way. That's how I feel sometimes, where like I commission a friend to do something and they're like, what do you think of this? And in my head there's a part of me that's like, it's not quite what I wanted, but it's really good. So it's like, yeah, I'll take that. That's great. I like that. And they'll be like, no, you have to tell me if it's good or not. It's like, it is good, thank you. I sent you something I did a long time ago, and that's like the style you're kind of looking for. I'm looking right now. Oh, that is actually closer to that style. Fair. Okay, look, I'm too, how to say it? I'm too concerned about being an annoyance to like actually like be like, well, I want you to change this, or I want you to do this. Like, I know that I am. It'll be like, whatever you produce I will like, because you make good art, and that's just a fact. How are we doing in terms of things? All right, I have written from there to there. Written a little bit over 500 words so far. It's fine to tell me, so I know this is a thing I struggle with. But right now all your stuff has been looking good. I have no notes on what you've sent. Besides, I did give one note where it's just like, I want that to be fluffier, and you're just like, that's just a sketch. And I'm like, oh, never mind, you know what I want. Yeah. There you go, proof that I will make statements if it's like, no, that's not exactly what I'm aiming for. There's proof. I can do it. I can do the things. Maybe. But yeah. Oh. I'm making good progress right now. I'm not where I want to be yet. Ah, Fox! Thank you so much for the raid, dude! You catch me, of course, right as I'm about to go to ad break. But alright, just for you, we'll stick around just a little bit longer. Ain't gonna be doing no disrespect to my boy Fox. That would be very rude. What were you doing? You were making the arts! How are you doing, Fox? And hello, everybody. Hope that everybody is doing well. We're subtracting your break. Rival, no, I need my breaks to be functional. But hello, everybody. For those who don't know, my name is Will Sleeps. Now, welcome to the Sleepy Bread Clubhouse. Or I guess the Sleepy Clubhouse. Whatever you want to call it. Where we play a variety of games, and at the moment we are doing a work-along stream. You acquired a headache? Well, gosh darn it, Fox. Go lay down. Go sip water and lay down. Functional adult, impossible. True, but I can pretend. And I have a treasure trove of chocolate that I'm slowly devouring between breaks. Hope you had a lovely Christmas, though. I did, as I acquired the aforementioned, like, mountain of chocolate from family. Because they were like, well, we know that you don't really, like, want stuff, but, like, food? And I'm like, I don't say no to food. And they're like, food! Hey, you stay out of this, Mr. Ping Machine. So yeah, Sorry, I'm also very distractible right now and just... I don't know what's been happening with me like the last like 2-3 weeks. Like I just kind of space. My energy levels are really wonky. And my attention span is awful. And hell yeah, Ion Fox, I hope that you enjoy the chocolate immensely. It triggers the enrage mechanic. Is that how that works, Zai? Also, hello, Zai. Hope that you're doing well. Is that a new emote? When'd you get that bad boy? That looks new to me. And also, of course, thank you for the bits, Zai. Sorry. As I said, brain's a little wonky right now. Zai has a lot of money. Finished it today and oh no, what have you done? Thank you again for the bits. I appreciate that, Zai. Has a lot of buddy emotes. True, Fox. I mean, it's Zai. Can you be surprised? Goodness gracious me. You frickin' individuals, you. Also, dang it, pre-rolls are officially happening, so we do have to take a break. Fox, if you need to go take care of yourself, if you need to get up, stretch, eat, drink, decompress, sleep, please by all means do so. That goes with the rest of your community as well, of course. We unfortunately need to take a quick little 3-minute ad break because that is what the server spirits desire. Otherwise, they throw pre-rolls at people, and we don't like pre-rolls. Pre-rolls suck. So, we're going to take a quick 3-minute break, but that doesn't mean we need to actually watch them. So if you guys can or are able to, I hope that you get up and stretch, grab yourself something, grab yourself some drink, make sure you guys are taking care of yourselves. We will be back ASAP. BRB. And we're back. And I'm actually kind of on time. I'm not as late as I thought I was going to be. I was roaming. I was roaming around the apartment, as is per usual for me. A thing that I do for no particular reason. Except in this case, I did it to get access to some cookies. I got my tea, you know. You gotta dip your cookies into tea. Gotta do squats on ad breaks. Nuh-uh. I gotta acquire cookies and get fat. That's what I gotta do, Fox. I don't particularly know why that's what I need to do, but... Look, it's important, okay? I have a physique to uphold, to maintain. I don't know exactly what that means, but still. Sorry, hold on. I have to yell at somebody really quickly. Right, I have officially yelled at somebody. Which means I should have enough. I want a snack. I have to take my retainer off, too lazy to snack. Couldn't you have, like, I don't know, like a shake or something, Ling? Like, I don't know. Like a milkshake or something with a straw? Oh, that's a shame. Hello, TK. How's it going, my dude? Hope that you're doing well. Merry Christmas and happy holidays. I can only drink water with the retainer on. How difficult is it to take the retainer off, Ling? I presume it's actually kind of difficult. Not really. Oh, so I gotta. So you have to save it. Save it for what exactly? What's the saving? Do, share, and tell. Eating. Snacking is eating. Just saying. Just make it a big snack. Wow, just no. No, Will, you don't know what you're talking about, you big dumb idiot. Not exactly what Ling says, but we could make the argument it was something of the sort. I also don't want to take it off because putting it back on is... That's why you make it a big snack, aka a meal. Like 12 cookies and a glass of milk. I have another 2 hours before dinner. I'm gonna be real, your life sounds like hell right now. As someone who is a big snacker, like I constantly am just like, I'm gonna go grab a thing. You know, like I'm gonna go grab a snack. I'm gonna go grab a snack. During breaks, snack. Snack, 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 snack. In fact, I'll be right back. There's an important thing I forgot to grab during break. I'll be right back. I'm gonna keep talking as I walk away and hope the microphone actually picks it up, but it might not, in which case I'll feel very embarrassed. There we go. There's our boy. Our tasty, tasty treat boy. I haven't had some of this chocolate in a while. It's just been sitting in my fridge, just sitting there, you know? My frickin' sea salt and caramel? Ooh, need some of that. And I got hot tea still, which is the perfect time to eat chocolate, by the way. If you have like a bitter black tea that's hot with chocolate, because then you get the sweetness of the chocolate and the bitterness of the tea, and the tea will soften up the chocolate due to the heat, and it's just right, you know? It's just how it should be. I feel like I'm bullying Ling unintentionally. Just kind of as soon as I started eating the chocolate, I'm like, wait. I feel like I'm just being a bully to Ling. I've done that. Ion Fox, you understand, and I'm glad you understand. I need more people to understand. Ling says, nah, I don't like sea salt and caramel chocolate, Will. You can't hurt me like this. To which I respond, I'm glad. I don't want to hurt you. Not until after you're done commissions. Then I can start hurting you again. Priorities. They're important. Once the commissions are done, it's free game. I feel like type person. Yeah. And I'm feeling it. So, yum, 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 yum. Alright, we're going back to production. Fox, if you haven't left yet, make sure you're taking care of yourself. I appreciate the raid a lot. Same with everybody in the raid. If you guys need to go take care of yourselves, please do so. We're gonna go back to working on stuff. I will hopefully see you guys on the other side if you are looking to be productive. And keep yourself accountable. You can type !task space and then type the task and it will go on the little bar over yonder. I hope I'm looking at it. My desire to eat is super low because I had to put these retainer hooks on my teeth so that I can hold onto the retainer. That sounds difficult and awful. That sounds more awful, Ling. Don't die. Also, we begin our work session. Good luck, everybody. Boop. And that one. And that one. Hiya, please. I did squats today. Do you know how many knee pops happened? I'm trying to work Hiya. Oh no, sorry, I was I was doing squats and deadlifts. But still, there was a lot of knee popping. Yeah, that pop was me doing a squat on stream. It was the 15 squat redeem, and the last one, that's why the line is, we'll do that one extra low. Because for the most part, I do about 90-ish degrees, maybe a little bit lower, but for that one, I went for the full drop, like try to get butt on the floor kind of a squat. And that's why it popped. The first pop is free. Yup. And it was a very unpleasant sensation. Your joints were like, we have air pressure, we could be heard. Getting ready to twerk. I can't. Luna D, I don't have the butt to twerk. Nice try. It would take so much work for me to have an ass that could actually twerk. And then even then I would have to learn to twerk, and I'm not really that graceful of a person when it comes to dance. When I dance, I kind of do the, what's the famous line, you know, dance to the beat of my own drum, aka I just kind of move around. Sorry. The song just hits. This song just hits so good. I love this song so much. Hold on, I'll find the song for everybody really quickly. It's important that I share this with everyone. And probably too much Lunity if I were to hazard a guess. Come on, YouTube, don't be a butt. My friend, boop. There you go. There's the song. Listen to it. It's great. I listened to this music when writing the current episode because it's very spoilers. It's a little bit Viking themed. I wish I knew how to do the frickin' the background guy's rolling like this R sound that he makes. He does like this, but he does like a re at the end, and I don't know how he does it. I would have to practice a lot to do that. Like I can do the rolling R's like, I don't know how to do the, because he does it a little bit further back. Like the rolling R that I do is at the tip of the tongue. It's so it's right at the tip of the tongue. And I can do the Dutch G, which is the very back of the tongue. But the way that the guy rolls his R's, by the feel of it, is a little bit between those 2 points. It's closer to the front, but not by a whole lot. And I don't know how they do it, so it's like you gotta, but it's further back. Ugh. Mouth sounds, mouth movements, they're complicated. Also, hi, do your paperwork. Also, hi, I read that as play game bird license, and I did not know how to actually process that. Alright, we're going back to work. Haya just interrupted me rudely with a knee pop. Even though she didn't even have time to do that, she's supposed to be doing paperwork right now. Just saying. Just saying. Oh, that part's the other part that I wish that I could do better. The song, Trollabundant by Ivor? Ivor? And they have this. Look, it's like halfway through the song. Where they use these, like, how to describe it. You know what? I'm gonna find it. This is the life we're living right now. This is where we are at the moment. Right there. Time stamped. Sent over. There. There's like this. They use, how to say it, like throat singing, but it's like not throat singing, it's more throat noises that they do that just hit really well with the type of music. And I wish that I could do that properly without sounding like I'm just trying to clear my throat. There's a very fine line between musical sound and clearing your throat. All right, now we go back to work. See you guys on the other side. Oh no, the timer. I mean, probably for the better. I'm actually kind of hitting a little bit, not writer's block. I know where I want to go with it. I just don't know how to write it. It's probably for the better that that's where we're going to be like, all right, we're going to take a pause here. Because I'm starting to reach, how to say, when I was first writing, I was writing about something else. That's part of the story. And it felt weird to not include a bunch of stuff prior to. Like, it felt like I was kind of jumping into the middle of where I needed to be rather than at the beginning of it. So I was like, okay, I need to write this differently. So I've been getting that stuff down and I've reached it, but now I've reached where I am. And the stuff that I've written, or that I was, and the stuff that I've written is not going to flow properly into it. I could maybe make it work if I do that. I'll probably just have to rewrite it. That's probably what's going to happen, but is what it is. That's just the life we live as a writer, right? Where it's like, okay, hold on, this doesn't work. But I don't know how to make it work yet. And we will eventually make it work, but we're not there yet. And we will, at some point, get that. But I don't know what to do right now. I'm not going to be keeping working because that boy is getting a check mark. Which means we did get all 3 things done today, which is pretty sweet. And the plan is to record the first episode tonight. Or at least see how it sounds if I do a recording of it. So it might be better if I end stream now, take a couple of hours to breathe, and then record. That seems like the more better idea. I think that's what we're going to do. So the right thing to do is to attack Dub Shadow with a raid because he's currently streaming at the moment. And he needs all the support he can get. So that's what we're gonna do, I think. Me doing the thing that I never do. Socials if you want them. Oh, that's the only thing. If you guys are interested, actually, like, I'm getting closer and closer to actually being able to potentially be monetized on YouTube. So if you, for some reason, have some time and you wish to do so, if you go to the top YouTube channel and just watch some stuff, that would actually be incredibly gracious. Graceful? Greatlet? Blah, 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 blah. I would appreciate it very much if you had the time. If you don't have the time, that's obviously totally fine. No pressure. But for now, we're going to go ahead and raid Dub Shadow. If you are subscribed, please use the top raid message. If you are not subscribed, please use the button. What counts as a watch? Watching? Question mark? I'm actually not sure, Zai. But right now, I am 25 subscribers away from having the amount that I need, and I'm like a few hundred watch hours away from what I need. So, do with that information as you will. But also, thank you guys so much for sticking around today. I'm gonna be wrapping up for now. So thank you guys. So doing the actual outro. Whether you were chatting, whether you were lurking, whether you just popped in and out for a second, know that you were super appreciated. I hope that you guys are having a great day, afternoon, evening, night, whatever that might be for you. I hope that you guys are taking care of yourselves. I hope that you're drinking plenty of water. And when you finally do sleep, whatever time it ever be for you, I hope you have a very restful sleep. And Zai, thank you very much. I appreciate that a lot, my dude. All right, everyone, we're going over to Dub Shadow. I will probably be live tomorrow, and then I will probably be live on Sunday. We'll see what happens, but until then, have yourselves a great weekend, and I will see you guys the next time that I see you. Bye-bye for now.